all love our singing cat. Oh, that golden gauntlet. Always getting himself into some kind of trouble. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just rereading some of my old issues of Heroes of Halcyon City by the bard L. Peterson. I used to read them so often as a kid that if I concentrate real hard, I can almost hear their voices. Oh, I'm Nazgrim. I threw you towards a goal. I thought you could make it. Love those guys. I hope I can find some new issues soon along my path, but since you're here, might as well recap you guys on what happened with us last time. Ferguson threw us for a loop here. Thought he was just some nice gentleman looking to pray at the church. Turns out, he's a motherfucking vampire hunter. He pulls out this jet black longsword, and we decide, hey, we should chase after him. So the party and I start running towards the church, and while I see the rest of the party go around the long way, I decide, hey, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line through that window I see. So I fire my crossbow, break the glass, and I dive and front somersault into a superhero landing as my buddy cop partner Arsene flies over me and explosions come out from behind us and we look super epic. I mean, the DM would tell you otherwise. However, I prefer to remember it my way. The better way. Everyone catches up as Ferguson is doing a badass brawl around the room with Doru. They're throwing each other against the wall, biting at each other, slashing each other with their sword and crossbow. Everybody else jumps into the fight as Donovich is begging for us to stop. I feel bad, but I turn to Ven and I say, is it time? He nods and I'm scared, but I've got my friends around me and I know for a fact they won't let me fail. So I point my gun and I fire it at Doru. Not only does it do more damage than I ever thought possible, but now Doru isn't healing from his wounds. After a series of epic events, the rest of the party completely destroyed Doru. Are we supposed to do that?
Ferguson's still in the corner, clutching his neck, facing away from everybody.
You are all in the corner.
Yeah, we're all
okay,
over there.
I'm in the other corner. Let me specify corners.
Let him be
for you.
emo.
So Ven is still on guard and looks at Ferguson and says, "You, who are you?"
This was the friend. This was the friend I was yelling to you guys about before. He seemed nice at the time.
What a nice friend you have.
He seems very forward. Who are you?
I think his name is Ferguson.
Sorry, Jonathan threw me off by mouthing at the mic and saying nothing at all. Oh, the name's Ferguson. I guess I have to thank all you guys coming in here and saving me like that. Like the fucking angels. And he turns around and his hat has fallen off in this wonderful fray because it's not magical like Kent's. It does not stay on his head all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a strong jaw and high cheekbones. And I don't know what you would call that haircut that Bucky has, but he's got that. Donna, what do you call that?
Sexy man swoof.
Fuckboy.
Fuckboy hair? He's got fuckboy hair.
Sure. For everyone listening,
Thanks.
He's got fuckboy hair.
Now everybody knows that Bucky.
you know,
now everybody knows that I have fuckboy hair. Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. It's like it's cut really short on the sides, and then like
It's got
you
a
can.
perfect coif.
Yeah, it's a really nice quality.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Envious of the coif, as you could tell.
All right, you made it better by saying my hair is perfect, guys. Thanks.
No problem.
It's beautiful and perfect, and everyone loves it, Bucky. Everyone loves it, and you. Yay!
Oh
No.
Except Donna. Donna hates my guts.
No.
So Ven looks down at Arsene, and she's not on guard anymore, and she seems like cool around him. So Ven kind of takes the cue from her and is like, kind of assumes that he's okay. How wounded would you say you are?
Kind of wounded.
You've taken some damage?
Like,
okay.
if I had to give it a number, it would be somewhere below 30. Just 30 points of health, you might say.
Okay. So I'll go up to Ferguson and put my hand on his shoulder and cast a Cure Wounds.
Is there something about him that is making us trust him? Like,
I think it's a cool accent there.
like I just immediately, just trusted him, and now Bucky's healing him. We might need to
It's
kill
the
him
accent.
again.
See, no, I'm playing off of Arsene because Arsene likes him. I rolled for that last game, and Arsene likes him. So if Arsene likes him, then he must be okay.
I think
Okay.
also if some of it
Then-
is, like, you had Mikhail, you guys loved Mikhail, and then you got Abraham, and you hated Abraham.
It's just circumstantial. is all it
Anybody is better than Abraham.
Right.
Ferguson, you go up by 12 health.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the scale
Oh,
is literally
thank you.
Abraham to not Abraham. and it's not Abraham, so it's good.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna. We're all in a corner.
Well, now we've all like
You guys
Or I
surrounded
was,
the vampire and were
Right.
hacking and destroying it.
Right.
Also, keep in mind, Nick, you also fired off your gun.
Yep.
And I don't know what
Oh, that's
Bartholomew's been doing, but he's been around.
Okay, this could be retconned or anything, but I want to have immediate... What did I... Do you guys remember if I did anything with the gun after I used it? Like,
No.
put it away or anything?
I think you stared at it and held it in your hands. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I just once I got my wits about myself, I want to have holstered that immediately. And honestly, it could have been. I feel like my character would not have tried to would have been like he would have tried to hide that he was drawing any attention to this gun from his team. Do you think I would have succeeded?
Well, you could go about that. Everyone knows you used it because you just shot a gun in a
Yeah.
basement.
Yeah, but
So,
I'm assuming that I would have like this could also be a retcon thing. Did I seem shocked by what happened with the gun?
That's completely up to you.
I did not want to seem shocked by what happened to the gun because I don't want them to know I don't know what the fuck is going
roll
on.
a cool check.
Yeah.
How cool? Yeah, how cool? Can I roll? Let's.
I would say, well, okay. So
Let's
internally,
switch everything that I said.
Did
How amazing did I?
How amazing did I look?
look?
Did I impress people
Can I roll
with my
cool skill?
cool
Because I feel
skills?
like with the cool skill, I would have just put it in its holster without even thinking anything of it. I would have been like, yeah, bitch.
You can only roll a cool check, Josh. Forgive me for jumping on your toes, but you can only roll a cool check if you have a Star Wars Edge of the Empire dice set there,
Damn it.
and I don't
It's
think you do.
actually-
So
that was going to be my answer too.
It's on the way from.
Oh, okay, then you
So
can roll it
Nick,
next
here's
time.
what I'm going to say is, were you as a character shocked by it?
Yes, extremely.
Okay. So then this would be a deception check. So
Okay.
roll a deception. I'm not going to have everyone else roll. I'm just going to judge based on this.
Natural 1, isn't it?
No, I wish it was a natural one because then I could re-roll that. It was a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so
oh, you're fine.
you try to put on a face, but you have a little bit of tears coming from like your eyes of just like shock and gunpowder kind of bumped into it, and it's just you don't know what the hell's going on, but you're just like put on the fake smile with tears coming down your face. Like, hey guys, that's cool.
Okay, well I'm gonna put that away and go back to the group. That's all I want to do with that. Damn it!
It's like one of those like comic or anime panels that like the brim of the hat is covering the eyes, but you see like the light underneath and it's just tears and a smile.
Guys, I'm very intimidated by my weapon, but I'm also slightly aroused.
We are still talking about your gun, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that
Cool.
yes.
Good.
My pistol.
I don't know about you, Tree.
Okay,
But I can use
first
a
of
drink.
all, hello. Second of all, who are you? Third of all, hi.
I'm going to answer that in the order I can remember it. The first one, I'm Ferguson. It's nice to meet you. And I don't remember anything else
I
you
say
said.
technically her first one was
Yeah,
hello.
I said hello. Who are you? Hi. It ain't that hard, honey.
I gotta go knock on the head.
I don't know
You
about
saw
you
that
guys,
happen.
but I would like to get out of this basement. It's very dark and it's very sad in here right now. And I think we should probably take ourselves out of here, like now.
And on that note, you guys all turn your heads and staring at the bawling
Oh,
body
God.
of Donovich on the ground, just clutching his head into the ground, not saying a word, just straight up sobbing.
He's gonna hate us so much.
Like a lot.
I'm going to crouch down and grab my hat and settle it on my head as I walk towards him. All right, Father. Listen, I know it ain't easy, but this is for the best. That last line.
I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. Wait, what did you say?
For the way.
Pick that one up.
For the best.
Pick up.
Pick up. This is for the best. Now, I think you got to know about. No.
You got.
I've been doing this all day.
New accent.
So, yeah. I think you got another body to bury.
He does not answer you.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna climb the ladder stairs.
You climb the ladder stairs, yes. That's the stairs.
I don't know if it's stairs or a ladder. You didn't.
It's
I don't
stairs.
remember you telling me last time. So.
No, you guys definitely went downstairs.
They're like wooden stairs.
Okay, but attics technically have stairs, but they're like a ladder. Like
That's cool, but this is a basement.
all right, doesn't mean it can't be ladder stairs. I don't know what you want from me. Okay. Anyway,
Good lord.
Stairs,
I mean-
Drew.
Realistically,
I think cellar stairs. It looks like cellar stairs.
I climb the
Sounds
stairs and I vanish into the church.
Okay.
Side note, I would just say that attics are kind of like the basements of the roof. If you really think about
That's
it.
deep.
So,
That's deep.
thank you.
Donna hates you so much right now, Nick.
I know,
I
love
lost
it.
so many brain cells.
No, the question is, so this Ferguson character just comes in, murders someone, and doesn't even help to
Are you saying this
dispose
in
of the
character?
body. Yeah, I could say it in character. Ferguson's already gone out of the room, so I guess I'm gonna say it to Ven. So what, you're telling me that this man comes in, murders somebody, and then just leaves without disposing of the body?
What happened to your accent?
I was waiting for it.
You wanna do a pickup?
No,
Say it
No,
one more time.
that's in
Say it
character.
one more time.
Look,
No,
we've
it's
established
not
that
in
Kent.
character. Let him live.
We've
What the
established his
fuck?
accent
Say one
changes
more time,
constantly.
Kent.
Okay, I'm further.
Okay.
No. Oh my god. What?
I can't
no
believe
second
that.
chances.
I can't believe that a man. I can't believe that a man would come
I can't
in.
believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it.
All right, listen, Russian doll. That's not what's going on right now.
Oh man.
Okay.
You even said your name was Ferguson.
I want to say I want to go back to the first voice that I used, my normal speaking voice. That really, if we think about it, isn't actually Kent's voice, because Kent's voice is like this, and he can't really speak.
Yes. We've established your real voice is that voice and also my voice.
Yes,
So-
exactly.
Okay, continue. I'm crying.
I'm
Go
gonna
on.
say, what accent? Yeah, and that's it. I won't repeat myself.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna. What did you ask?
I asked if we're just gonna let this guy just come in here. Well, not just let this guy, but like just clarifying. This guy just came in here, killed this being, and is walking out of here without helping dispose of the body.
Right. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, apparently, and I'm gonna look at what's his
Ven.
name?
Ven?
No,
Donovich.
Donovich. I'm gonna look at Donovich before I walk up the stairs, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, sorry, and just hurry up the stairs after Ferguson.
He continues to cry like a baby.
Kent, let's take this conversation upstairs.
All right, so you guys go up the stairs,
Yeah, I guess we leave this
Yeah.
consoling man.
and Ferguson, are you still in the church?
They see me headed towards the door. I told them I wanted a drink.
I'm gonna follow.
Wait a second.
You have Kent eyes going on right now.
Wait, I want to.
No, I don't.
Want her,
You
I
don't know
want
what
her
the
to,
fuck what eyes I have. I have
Guys.
human eyes.
You
I
have
want
half
her to-
eyes.
I want her to roll to see how attractive she finds Ferguson.
Okay, I'll roll. What die am I rolling?
I think it's a D1. It's just a yes.
That's not true.
This
All
is
right,
a character
give me-
decision.
let-
This isn't
no.
a die roll.
That's true. It
Wait,
is a character
may-
decision.
Wait, make the die roll anyway. I want to know what you would have gotten if we didn't play by the rules.
Funny.
Wait, what? You got a natural 20?
Oh,
Kent is
sorry, not
She
sorry,
is
Kent.
frothing at the mouth.
That's so funny.
She's just like salivating onto the floor.
I knew that was gonna happen. I just had a
Her
feeling.
face just formed
that
into
was
a
gonna
dog,
happen.
and she's
Mickey
like, "Oh,
Meow.
wooga."
Okay, so-
She's just
Aw.
tongue-
Okay, so
So we're
anyway,
upstairs.
Yeah, I'm just following Ferguson. Whatever.
I'm gonna be walking next to Kent, and I'm gonna say, "So what do you know about him?"
Nothing. He kind of just came in and seemed like a nice guy who wanted to pray, and we struck up a conversation. I trusted him. He just seemed like a good guy. I didn't think he knew about vampiric creature
Are you walking and talking or just...
Walking and talking,
walking and talking.
like
I didn't know-
slowly walking out of the church, trying to stay out of earshot of Ferguson.
I didn't know that he even knew about it. But the second I saw that happening, I went to attack him because I didn't know whose side we should be defending. Now this guy just killed it, and I don't know what we're doing. Go and get a drink with him?
To be fair, the creature was a vampire.
Yeah, but
Vampires are evil creatures, and we do know that the only way to cure this thing is through killing them and bringing them back.
do you think he was trying to bring it back?
I don't think so.
Oh.
From the look of his attire and quite possibly the look of his equipment, he looks like a hunter of some kind.
Well, everybody knows I wasn't a big fan of Donovan anyway, but I didn't want to see his son get murdered. I mean,
I did not either, but unfortunately, it was only a matter of time at this point.
You really weren't a big fan because that's also not his name.
fuck Donovich. Why do I keep saying Donovan? Damn it. Donovich.
By the way, at this point,
Nailed it.
Ferguson has stopped at a cross street, and is looking around. He finally turns around. He's like, "Where the fuck's the bar?"
Well, the
go-
first cross street that you would hit.
I will show you where the bar is.
Okay, you are not at the bar, but Callista, you would know that if you continue to the next intersection, that is where the tavern is.
Also, when we walked outside, we also saw Arena and...
Yes, they would be at
Ismark?
the door, in which case they would see Ferguson leave and just kind of take a step back. And you guys go to leave, and they follow in rank behind you and wait for your conversation to stop so they can ask you what just happened.
As Ferguson walks by Arena, he winks at her.
Are
She...
you kidding me? Ferguson?
Not in a super sexual way, just like...
She doesn't know what to do with herself. Not from a, like, oh, Jesus. Not like a Donna crit 20, oh my, kind of thing. She's just like,
Exactly.
Okay.
It's supposed to be off-putting.
Oh, it off-put the shit out of her.
Okay. I'm going to say this to Ven. I don't know how you feel about this guy, but there is a puddle under Callista, and he just
That is
winked
a
at the
wink.
other girl. I'm going to have to kill this motherfucker.
We do have other things to worry about right now, like...
Yeah, but he's really attractive. I even find him attractive.
I mean...
I almost find him
I guess that depends on your definition of
a
attractive.
17
but-
of attractive.
I mean, that's probably not as good as her. Probably off by like 3, maybe, but still, like. I mean, we have other things to worry about right now.
In which case, Callista, you said you went up with Ferguson to go show him where the bar is?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. She hopped...
unfortunately, now it seems that the only way we can figure out exactly what's going on with him is if we go talk to him and figure out what's going on.
All right, so she hopped up with Ferguson to help him to the bar. You guys were there, and Ismark asked you guys what happened. In which case, you guys can just tell me you repeat what happened. That's fine. We don't need to go over it again.
No, I want to hear them give an in detail account.
I need
Man
no
walked
color of
in,
wood.
man smashed door, vampire got killed, we all left.
Guys, I think
Oh.
something else interesting happened. Do we tell her? I want to hear Bucky's awesome description of my gun blast.
No, that was it.
Oh. Dang. I thought it was more memorable.
I looked down at Kent, and I give him a wink.
Nice.
So
winks
you
go
guys
out.
continue. Ferguson and Callista, you both enter the Blood on the Vine Tavern and go up to the counter. What do you want to do?
What's the strongest drink you got in here?
We have wine. And he's washing the glasses.
Ferguson just stares at him.
He stares back.
That's all you got?
Yes, that's all we have.
Alright, feck it. Give me a whole bottle.
We do not have bottle for sale. We have glass for 1 copper, pitcher for 1 silver.
So then
Who the
give him
fuck
3
shit in your
pitches.
cereal,
What the
mate?
fuck is wrong with you?
What are you
Give me
looking
the
for?
fucking pitcher. Get the fuck away from me.
He pours the pitcher, hands it to you, hands you 2 glasses, and goes back to washing glasses.
And I put a silver on the counter in a very, just like, ugh, and carry the pitcher to a table with the
He
glasses.
does not give you any care in the world or sign of emotion, and just keeps on cleaning. So you guys sit at a table, and at about this time is when the rest of the group comes into the tavern, and you guys see Ferguson and Callista getting a table.
Is Ferguson and Callista the only people in the bar right now, besides the bartender?
Nope, there's the 3 Vistani women that own the bar, and that is it.
Okay. I wanna burst through the door. Not like burst through the door, but I wanna like obviously open up the door.
Make an
and
entrance.
like loudly make an entrance. And I
Okay.
wanna walk up to Ferguson. And I want to say, excuse me, sir, but I need to know the truth. Who are you, and what were you doing at that church?
So as he makes this fucking huge entrance and like bursts in, I'm also standing in the doorway, and the door opens, and then like I'm just standing there with a dumbfounded face, and the door just closes in front of me.
I wanted it to hit him in the back, or hit Bucky in the face when it swung back.
As you demand things of Ferguson, he's still standing there. He's pouring wine. He hands a glass to Callista.
You motherfucker.
And he pours his own wine. And finally he turns to look at you. I already told you. The name's Ferguson. I believe your name was, Kent? Kevin? Something along those lines.
He got it right the first time. Trust your instincts.
And I was at the church. For what I did.
So you are a vampire killer.
Vampire? Werewolves? You know.
Okay, so...
Does that line of work
What
pay
is that,
very
like-
well?
So I walk in now too.
Would it Van Helsing? Is that like kind of like what it is?
I was thinking more Buffy.
He's a
I've
monster
never
hunter.
seen that.
Oh,
a monster hunter.
Like a monster.
wait.
hunter.
I've never seen
I don't
Buffy.
think that- I think that's the power I
He's
just think of.
Dean.
Oh, he's Dean.
He's Dean. Just
Oh my
like he's Irish
God.
Dean.
Well, then in that case, I'm going to say you are very attractive, and I'm going to sit down right next to you, sir.
You're very...
So Ferguson looks like Jensen Ackles.
Okay, well, you know,
He's my Hal
this
Jordan.
is something that... Thank you. I love Jensen Ackles.
He's great. He's a great guy.
There's a picture of Jensen Ackles with Leonardo da Vinci's sketch of what a man should look like, the perfect man,
yeah.
and it is exactly Jensen Ackles. It's not a lie, it's truth.
Okay, so
There
Ven walks in with Ismark and Arena.
So I'm gonna sit next to, I guess, Ferguson or Callista, wherever there's a chair.
Yep, you guys can pull up a chair.
There
from
is
another
no...
table.
I just want to point out that there is no space between me and Ferguson. There's nobody...
I sat
He's
on
sitting
the
there.
outside of you
There,
guys.
I understand. I'm just specifying that there is no space.
So what
There
you
would
say?
be maybe like 4 inches.
What Donna's describing is that she's hovering at this point.
Hovering
Yes.
or humping?
Hovering. She's
Driving.
like,
Something.
Wait, those words don't even... No.
So you're saying a vampire hunter? Interesting.
So yeah, I'm gonna sit next to Ferguson and I say, so where did you come from?
I was chased a biter into town about an hour ago. The damn thing got away. But then I heard that other one screaming for his doll. Figured
Stop.
it'd be an easy kill. Would being starved and all.
So this is what you do. You hunt monsters or creatures of the night.
You say that.
Do you get paid for this?
Not really. But they usually have gold in their places.
How long have you been doing this?
Since I was a wee lad. Sounds like this one here. Oh wait, sorry. He's a halfling. He's not a boy.
Halfling, whole man.
That's right.
So what is your goal? What are you trying to do?
I heard rumors about this place. About a big fucker in the castle. Found me a vampire. Tracked him back. Thinking about killing the other one. The big one. The king.
Well, then you might possibly have some allies in this.
Is that your goal?
That is our goal.
Yeah, guys, can we have a huddle real quick? And I want everybody to move to the side and literally huddle. Can I convince them to do that?
No. I'm not doing that.
You guys just make a perception check, everybody.
If they do move to the side, I have things as well to do.
They're not gonna huddle with me.
7.
6.
A 2. again.
19.
Okay, so the main party. I say main party
Oh,
because
wait.
Ferguson, you haven't joined the party yet.
Our scene got a 12.
Okay, so Arsene
Literally no response. Does not care.
Arsene and Ferguson, you guys get a glance to the side, and all 3 Vistani women who own the bar are paying immense attention to you guys. They're just honing in their ears to what you're saying. But Kent, you're trying to huddle?
Yeah, I'm like this, guys. Group meeting.
Put your
Team?
arms down.
Oh.
As soon as they move away, I pull out my hand crossbow and start cleaning and reloading it.
Ven, would you want to go huddle with Kent because Callista is attached?
I would think that at this point, Arsene would also be pulling on like shirt or something,
Mhm.
motioning that like they're looking, and then I'll go huddle up with Kent and Callista.
Arsene, well, Callista's not coming, so Arsene will
No,
be.
I am coming. I'm not huddling with you like we're at a fucking football game.
We're just having a conversation.
We're
not
having a
you don't-
conversation. I'm not
If you
wrapping
don't think we're gonna smack hands and say break at the end of this, you are sorely mistaken.
All right, I'll smack your ass into next Tuesday then. How about that, football?
Ooh.
Good
All right,
game.
so you guys have a huddle.
What did you
Kent, you're looking up to everybody from the middle.
Yeah. Okay. What are we thoughts? Are we gonna let this guy join us? Seems pretty cool.
I don't know.
I think.
I mean, to be fair.
Okay.
I mean, no. Go ahead. You go first.
I think he has the same goals as us. Do I particularly trust him? No. It would be interesting if he comes along.
To be fair, the basis of trust in our party, when we first met Callista, we punched her in the face. Well, Mikhail punched her in the face.
Too soon. Too soon.
Sad music.
I mean, if we are after the same goal, then maybe it'll work in our favor. But we should keep ourselves at guard, and you should keep that weapon at guard.
I personally think if there's one more person to be able to help us get Mikhail back, then that is okay with me.
All right, let's do it.
And you've just been cleaning your crossbow the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to silently clap hands and say break to myself, and then I want to go over.
Arsene does it
and,
with you.
Guys. and then I want to go over and I want to reach out a hand and say welcome to the party, and try to shake Ferguson's hand.
Well, thank you. And I shake his hand.
You achieved one friendship.
Oh, fuck! I was gonna say.
Didn't know I was
waiting.
So, Ferguson, you are now a party member. You have your wine and your crossbow. Is there anything you guys want to do otherwise instead of just drink?
Leave the bar because the Vistani are looking at us.
Okay. Yeah, they don't approach you or anything.
Well,
They're just listening.
We don't know about this.
So yeah, basically, I'll go up to Ferguson and I'll say, so right now the walls have ears pertaining to the big guy. So we should probably take our leave of this place. We do have a mission we need to carry out. We promised to carry out a mission for a member who lives in this town. We should probably go see what he needs and see if maybe we can take our leave of Barovia for now.
Lead the way.
Great. And I walk out.
Drain the wine, put the glass back down, drop a copper, and put my crossbow away. And it's one of those, like, if this were a movie, it would be an Edgar Wright action cut sequence. Yep.
Done.
And then the end of that scene is like a center shot from the outside of the bar with all of you walking out with a dolly in as you guys come out and take a look at your surroundings. And you notice two very distinctive things. One, you no longer hear a woman crying. This has been going on for a long time, and you just don't hear it anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You also hear a sound of a bell coming from the church.
I want to go to the church.
So Callista walks and takes the lead as you guys follow behind her. When you get to the church door, you immediately know what's going on. You see a body hanging from the rope at the far end of the church, behind where the trapdoor was. It is certainly Donovich's body.
Can I inspect the body and see how much time has passed?
You can walk up to it.
Because I have a feeling that maybe some time has passed that we don't realize.
You can walk up to it.
I want to walk up to it. Oh God.
Okay, make
I
a medicine check.
A 15.
He is dead. It is recent, like super recent, but he is at this moment dead.
Okay. I was expecting some time time warp and shit. Like the Vistani were just like, wah, 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 wah. We were actually in the bar for like 13 hours. We were just like,
It's
oh, shit.
the Lotus bar or whatever from Percy Jackson.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look-
oh my
I'm gonna
god,
look
my
at Kent.
fave.
I'm gonna go up to the body as well, and I'm gonna say, Kent, can you shoot down his body, please?
Yeah, I don't want to waste any bullets, so I'm just gonna use my crossbow.
Who was the other guy that we were with that
Ismark?
gave it? Ismark. Yeah. But he's an old guy, right?
Ismark's not an old guy. No.
He's like in his 30s, 40s.
But he was this guy's friend?
They knew each other. They were in town. Ismark was the burgomaster, who's essentially like the governor, his son. And this guy was just the father of the church. So they lived in the same town together. They knew each other. They were on good terms.
Okay. So Ismark is with us.
Yes, and Arena. In which case,
Okay.
they are, like, Ismark isn't crying, but he has, like, this look of, well, god damn it, on his face. And Arena is
Okay.
distraught.
I want to try to shoot, and then if I fail, is it off a tree? Because I want to see if I can then...
No, it's like a rope from
It's
a bell
in the
tower.
church.
That's why the bell
Oh.
is ringing.
Oh, okay, then I want to cut the rope. I want to cut it. Just
Okay.
cut it with a sword.
So Ismark and Arena walk out, not really escorting her, they're just walking side by side. Kent, you're shooting down the body, and I would assume you guys try to soften the blow on the ground?
Well, I would be standing underneath.
Ben
Okay.
can. No,
Yo, Ven,
thank
let that
you.
motherfucker drop.
No.
All right.
So
Just let his skull crack, baby.
So you find that behind the altar was a broken piece of one of the pews that it looks like he used to stand on. So you move it out of the way, bring the body down, and his body is now laying on the ground.
Damn.
Well, no, I was gonna carry him like firemen carry his body,
He is now
Um,
fireman carried.
and I'm going to look at Ferguson, and I'm gonna say, Ferguson, would you mind grabbing the now corpse of his son that is downstairs still?
I think I can do that.
Thank you. And then I want to take the bodies out towards the graveyard.
Okay. You
I
go
want to be
and do
singing some spiritual hymn.
that.
I don't know
Psalms
one.
30:29.
There you go. I
There
want
you
that one.
I have no idea what that is. I'm just pulling it out.
That's probably
No,
like
me neither.
that's
So
probably
I
like
want
chop a cow, like kill a chicken, some shit like that.
So I want to try and find like a plot that doesn't have any bodies in it, or like a headstone or something like that, and bury both his body and the body of his son next to him. And after we're done with that, I'm going to take out MacLeod's scroll and read the last rites from the scroll while standing over them.
Oh, that character development, man. Taking the role of MacLeod. Nice. Okay, so you go ahead and do that. You know, it takes a little while. You kind of stumble over the words. You're not used to this kind of thing, but you get through it.
That was a good one.
What?
Psalms
Oh.
29:30.
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about?
I will exalt you, Lord, for you lifted me out of the depths and did not let my enemies gloat over me.
Wow,
Lord,
that was
my God,
good.
I called to you for help and you healed me. You, Lord, brought me up from the realm of the dead. You spared me from going down to the pit.
That's not bad at all.
That
Well done, Josh.
No,
Yeah.
that was you, bro.
totally
he was
know
the one
what
that
that
said
is.
Oh, y'all finished it.
Well, you're the
together.
one singing in your nice southern accent.
I just want to say that the reason why Bucky has to take the role of MacLeod is because our DM won't let us bring MacLeod back.
Wrong. I do let you. You just have to do some shit first.
We gotta get there first.
Ismark goes up to you and goes, "We need to get going. It's already a little later in the day than I would like, and we need to start making our way to Vallaki if we want to get there before nightfall."
Yes, let's get on the road.
Good.
To
We have a long
Vallaki.
journey.
So you guys go back to the burgomaster's house and go around the side of it. You don't need to go inside. And go to the cart. And Ismark goes around the house to go get the horse. Comes back around without a horse, with just a look of God damn it on his face. He goes, "Well, it looks like we're walking. My horse, Ivan, is missing a head and most of its body, likely due to wolves. Probably from last night."
I was about to turn to Ferguson and be like, "You killing horses now too, motherfucker?"
No,
But
this
That's
was
not.
this was raw damage from beasts. Strahd, damn it.
I like how Kent's apparently first reaction was, the new guy killed the horse.
Well, the new guy kills a lot of things, okay?
Look, the new guy only killed one thing so far.
Touche.
Well,
We
unless you
helped.
count the chances of you ever getting to kiss Callista.
Oh, Jesus.
Too
Damn.
soon. Too soon.
Wait, what did you just
Too
say?
soon.
I missed it because I was having the
He
other
said,
day.
he
During...
said that so far Ferguson has only killed one thing, except for Kent's chances of ever getting out with Callista.
Well,
So it looks like we're walking. There's no other horse that we have around, and unfortunately, Cinnamon Sticks is not with us anymore either.
God,
So-
Who the fuck is that?
I guess
How long is the journey on foot?
it was Abraham's mule. I don't know. You probably haven't met him yet. Journey on foot. We will be cutting it very close, if making it at all. But we should start going now.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So
and
How long could we run for? Just an idea.
I mean, you can walk briskly for a
Yeah,
while.
we can move at
Okay.
a brisk pace.
Keep in mind, though, you guys are the higher level characters. You also have Ismark and Arena, who are normal people. So
Well,
they're not going
let's
to
shoot him.
Whoa! Damn.
I say that out of character. And Kent does not say that.
that's
Well,
so
I was gonna
funny.
say that's taking a dark turn.
You turn and Kent is just with his gun going, well, 2 more bullets down. So you guys head to the west exit and start making your way. You go for a while down the familiar path that you are now entering the 3rd time. Get to the hanging area where you dealt with that tree.
Yeah, what the fuck was that, dude?
From what you remember, there was an explosion that blasted the tree and fell down. There is now that nice hole through it that you guys have made. You guys walk through it together, kind of in a single file way, looking around and still seeing all the corpses around that you destroyed, and Cinnamon Sticks' body. You, instead of banking right at that intersection, you bank a left, and you continue up the road.
So while we're walking, I
Yes,
did
please,
want
if you want to say or do anything, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to pull Kent aside and just ask a question quick and just be like, hey, Kent, if you don't mind, would I be able to take a look at your gun? I don't mean anything bad. I just want to take a look at it really quick.
I would assume that I have gone over this gun since getting it. I don't know much about it, but I feel like I probably would have had it for at least, I guess, a year before we meet in the party, so that would probably give me enough time to, like, figure out how to work it, for the most part, like, reload it, at least. So I just want to say, I know how powerful this is, so I'm just gonna take an extra precaution, and I want to unload the gun and give the gun to Bucky
Don't,
to
and
keep
I
the
don't.
bullets.
As soon as he goes to him, they're gonna be like, actually, no. I wanted to see one of those bullets.
Okay, then that's a lot easier. And then I, holster the gun, give him a bullet.
And I want to sense, and not to try and sense and see if I can sense any magical energy on it.
Do you have detect magic?
I do, but I don't want to use a spell slot.
Okay, so just roll an Arcana check, please.
15.
So as you investigate the bullet, you turn it around, and I would say it seems like a normal bullet, but you've probably never seen a bullet before. So you turn it around in your hand, and you're seeing this bullet for the first time and understanding its design. And there is something that doesn't necessarily look like it belongs in the design. And it's an engraving in some type of language. What language does you speak or read?
I speak Common, Elvish, Draconic, and Undercommon.
Okay. So you see Elvish script,
Oh, cool.
and it essentially is a short blessing. So you are thinking that something was done to this bullet to help give it some magical qualities.
Then I ask Kent, can I see the other ones?
Yeah, I want to. I'll. Basically, do I see that he notices something? Like, do I see that he?
That's up to you, John.
I mean, I'm looking closely at it, so you can tell I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give him the bullets.
Do I notice that same thing on all of them?
All of them. And they are all handwritten. or hand engraved for the matter.
Okay. Then I'll also ask him, do you have any other bullets?
No. I don't. I only have, I think, 19 at this point.
Well, they all weren't in your gun.
Not in the gun, but like, do you have like a pouch full of other bullets, like spare ammo?
I honestly, I cannot remember what we decided.
You had 30 altogether.
I had 30 altogether.
Yes, and you had 5 in your gun. You now have 4, and you now have 25 left in your pouch.
Okay, yeah. Then I give him. Then I give him my pouch.
I want to look at those other bullets and see if they're similar or not.
Every single one has a personalized engraving.
Is it the same engraving? Or sorry, Bucky, you can ask that question.
It is. It's the same thing.
Okay. Then I hand him back the bullets and I say, you should treat these with care. There is a definite enchantment on these. There is an elvish script written on them that looks like each bullet was carved with some care. So use them, but use them wisely.
Thank you, man.
When I get the chance, I will take a more closer look at these.
When I don't worry about my spell slots, I shall take
That
a
is
closer
what
look at
I'm
these.
trying to say.
Alright, I appreciate it. Whatever help you can give me would be amazing.
Is there anything else you want to do on the way?
While they're doing that, Ferguson moves towards Callista
You...
and starts walking beside her. Oh, I don't think I got your name.
Oh, we didn't introduce ourselves?
No,
No.
just kind of left.
Rude bastards.
I was the only one,
Oh.
you fucking ass.
Yeah, that's kind of rude. My name is Callista Bergensen.
It's lovely to meet you. I believe you know me as Ferguson.
I do.
How did the three of you come to this place?
Funny story. I was trapped in a house for a very long time and killed many times. And then I woke up, me and my friend.
No. No. Did you forget his name?
Bartholomew.
Oh my
Oh, that was so close.
gosh.
Me and my little
Ferret?
ferret.
Oh
Oh,
no!
Bartholomew, you've been forgotten.
It's like you never existed.
I mean, it's okay, guys. When MacLeod comes back, Bartholomew's gonna have a new best friend because he's gonna come back from the grave with
Well,
MacLeod.
Could you imagine? And he brings cinnamon sticks.
He rides.
He rides
out
cinnamon sticks out of the
on
depths of hell.
Ask me that one more time.
How did three of you get here?
I was in a house with my little friend Bartholomew, my ferret, and we went through the house a lot of times. We got killed a lot of times. They somehow came into the house as well. I got punched in the face. We became friends. And my best friend, Mikhail, was murdered. Well, no, it wasn't murdered. He killed himself for us to be able to live. So, if that happened to you, you wouldn't sit by idly, would you?
Don't think I would.
Right. So, it is my goal to be able to get Mikhail back, because if he didn't just randomly do that, I would have stopped him if he gave an inkling of what he was going to do.
So, do I notice Ferguson and Donna talking? Or Ferguson and Callista talking?
Considering how much you look at Callista normally, yes, you notice.
Okay, I see this, and I take it as a hint that it's like one of those instances where a girl is at a bar and a guy is like talking to them, and another guy who notices that she's uncomfortable would go up to her and be like, hey, let me, start the conversation so that way this guy gets the hint and goes away. So I'm gonna go up and be like, hey, buddy, what's going on, Callista? How are you feeling? And I want to, strike up a conversation with her.
Can't
Hello.
just
And,
try to shoot Ferguson at some point out of jealousy? I can already see it.
I'm not saying that he'll shoot you, but I will say that if you're being attacked, he'll save somebody else first.
Damn, that's so much.
But he likes you. He does
To be
because
fair, this is
like,
how Callista felt towards Abraham, so.
Yeah.
No, that is fair.
No, the thing
No,
is, I think Ferguson.
He likes Ferguson though.
I do.
Hated everything.
This is more close
About
to
Abraham.
in Age of Ultron when Hawkeye was aiming the arrow at Quicksilver when he was running away, and he was like, "No one would miss
Yes.
him. No one would know.
No one would miss
Yeah.
him.
No one would know."
You kidding me? He would have another character in a matter of 3 minutes, listener. Let's be real here.
Anyway,
He's got
continue.
a shit ton.
So, Callista, Kent is trying to strike up a conversation with you while you're being wooed.
Hello.
What's going on? What are you guys talking about?
Lots and lots of stuff.
Oh, that's good. It's good.
Tell me how you got here.
Oh,
She
God.
said she didn't know you.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
tall, dark, and skinny
Wait,
over there.
let's backtrack a little bit. I still don't know him. Kent, what do you want?
no, I just, I saw you guys talking.
Yes.
Ven is the tall, dark, and handsome guy over there, so he doesn't really talk that much. And I just figured I'd come over and talk to you guys.
Uh-huh. This has been a great conversation.
I believe I saw him talking to you just a second ago.
I'm really glad that we have this conversation, and I'm just gonna start walking faster.
Oh, I take the hint. And then I want sad Hulk music to play.
I was thinking of that music earlier too. I'm so glad we're on the same page.
Ferguson matches pace with Callista as she walks off.
I'm gonna turn back and look at Kent, and I'm just gonna shrug at him and shake my head, but nicely a little bit, like, I'm a dick, but I'm not like a gigantic.
You're letting him down easy.
And I'm not being forceful anymore. I'm just, wanting to have a conversation.
He's
We
like,
grow, character growth.
no, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just saying, like, he's somebody that I have to see every day,
It's like the guy who hit on you at the office, but you turned him down, but now you got to see him every day, and you're just like, all right, well, thanks.
That's how most horror
thanks for
movies
being-
start.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. Okay,
And I
bitch, relax.
I got magical bullets, motherfucker.
Okay, well.
We are
That
going
is
down a
creepy.
crazy path.
Ismark and Arena are, still distraught, but they're actively looking around, like, feverishly, just keeping an eye out, wanting to make sure that nothing's going on, talking here and there, like little hints of chat, but really just trying to keep an eye out because they are nervous as hell.
Yeah, speaking of, can I do a perception check?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys all can if you'd like to.
I would love to.
Yeah, we're not really checking for anything.
Yeah,
we're just
I'm
kind
just trying to, like, hit it off.
Well, I got a 2 again. I keep getting 2s.
I got an 18.
I got a 9.
I got a 12, Arsene got a 13.
Okay.
The thing is, Josh, you've tried to kill us so many times that I feel like we're less likely to die from a random occurrence.
Okay, so me personally, as a player and a DM, I despise the thought of random encounters killing you. It seems completely awful to
fun.
do. It's not fun. I will not leave random encounters out, but I tend to plan them more so.
Mhm.
But, there's always a possibility of something popping
making
up.
them less random.
Yeah, I won't do anything too bad. So you guys continue walking, and you don't notice really anything going on around you. Nothing seems to be looking at you or whatever, especially Callista. You have a pretty good eye on the environment. You just don't see anything. But
Cool.
the sky starts to open up and start to drizzle a little bit. And then starts to pour. So now it is just pure rain going on.
Okay,
So
I'm going to pull up my hood and then tell Bartholomew, mind your head, as I slip it over my...
I'm gonna whisper to myself, I'm not usually religious, but Strum Moss, please. Please let it stop raining. Stromboli, please.
You have no one to smack you. That's good.
Yeah.
So you continue in the rain and trudging through, and you hear your footsteps going and sinking into the mud a little bit and through. And you approach a bridge. You follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of a mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley.
Ferguson just keeps heading towards the bridge.
Yeah, can we keep walking without a problem?
Yeah, you can keep walking.
Yeah, I want to walk, but I want to just be a little bit more perceptive, if you will.
Okay.
As we're walking, yeah, we'll keep walking. But I want to ask Ismark, how close are we now?
We are about, I would say, a little less than halfway, and the time right now is about 3:30.
Okay.
Will we make it there in time if we don't run into any encounters?
We will have to see. The rain is not going to help us.
Let's just keep moving.
Okay. So you guys go down the bridge. You feel it's a little slippery, so you guys slow just a little bit so you don't go falling into the river, and you just cross the bridge just fine. You continue on for a little longer until you see an intersection in front of you. Even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening toward the east. There you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. Parked at the fork in the road, pointed east, is a large black carriage drawn by 2 black horses. The horses snort puffs of steamy breath into the chill mountain air, and to the side of the carriage is another horse, and standing by the horse is a man who is leaning against the horse. The man is relatively tall, a pale face, a red shirt with shoulder armor, with a chain going across, pants and leather boots, and he has a cloak attached to the back. And he stares at you, and a small smirk comes up the side of his face.
It is about time you arrived.
And Ismark and Arena stop.
I too am going to
Does
take
he
a
look
step back.
familiar?
He looks like a statue you have seen before.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Motherfucker.
Oh, he's.
Is that what? He's just there? He's just there in the road that we're.
Standing in front of you is a handsome, stone-faced Strahd von Zarevich.
Ferguson definitely stops.
I'm definitely gonna step back, lower my hood a little bit.
Is he alone? Sorry.
He is just with his horse.
I think we found the asshole.
I'll take a couple steps forward and I'll be like, "What do you want from us?"
I just wanted to meet you. It has been some time since you've gotten here. I like to know the guests who find themselves in my realm.
No, I wouldn't really say that we are guests. More like prisoners.
Oh, I consider you guests. You can come and go as you please.
Now, you know that's not true.
I know that is quite true. I have not stopped you from going places.
He ain't lying.
You stopped him from leaving?
I cannot leave either, so I guess that makes us all guests.
Ain't talking about you. Talking about your guests.
Well, I'd like you to get the full experience first.
And what exactly is this experience you are giving us?
Oh, it's more entertainment for me. I hope you're enjoying yourselves so far.
That all you got to say? Show up in a fucking rain? Just, oh, welcome to the fucking palace. The fuck you.
He gives a smirk. He turns to Callista.
Ah, it has been a while since I have seen you outside of the house. How is it to get a little bit of fresh air?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Ferguson takes like a half step in front of Callista.
Okay.
Stranger danger.
What?
Stranger danger.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I literally couldn't hear anything because I was so terrified that I couldn't. Can you say it one more time?
He says,
Ah, it has been a while since I have seen you outside of the house. How is it to get a little bit of fresh air?
No, thank you.
And again, Ferguson takes like a half step in front of Callista.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm going to look at him through the shade of my hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I'm standing a little bit in front of everybody right now, like kind of like not up in his face, but like me and Arsene are standing in front of the party.
In which case, he then takes a look at Arsene and goes, kind of gets a little bit of a glare in his eyes and looks back up at you and goes,
A silver dragon? Interesting. There hasn't been one here in quite some time. She treat you well?
She does.
Good. I did not suspect Gundren would bring me such interesting folk.
Why was I entertaining to you? Why me?
You are an interesting toy to play around with. All the guests that have come into the house, you have given them hope. Your initial party wasn't as exciting.
They weren't exciting, but they were mine. They were my people.
And now they're mine.
Okay, well, fuck you. So.
How is Bartholomew?
He's fine.
Is he?
Yes, he's fine. He hides in this hood all the time now because he's afraid, because of the things that you've done. But he's fine.
Good to know. He is a brave little thing.
then he looks back and sees Arena and Ismark.
Irina, I was not expecting you to be out so soon. Your room is still being prepared, just so you know.
And she takes a step back behind Ismark. And Ismark takes a step forward, goes, "You will stay away from her. You do not own her. She's been through enough."
I believe I do own her. Tatiana. Her spirit is in her, so she belongs to me. I will be by soon.
Who is Tatiana?
He gets a very serious face on.
She is everything to me.
Okay, that's fair.
So Ismark takes another step forward, kind of walks right up to Strahd with a stunt of bravery that you have not seen of him because he never really had a chance. He's usually protecting Arena, but he essentially passes Arena to Kent to like protect her, and walks up to Strahd, and they're like within inches of each other.
What is it, Ismark? Have I said something to offend you?
He looks up at him and just decks Strahd into the face. Yeah! And you see
No,
Strahd's
that's so bad.
You see Strahd's jaw kind of dislocate slightly from just such a strong punch. And before he turns around, you see his jaw just go right back into place.
Motherfucker.
And he looks down at Ismark.
Not a bad hit. It is strange you have such power for a man who stays inside his house all day. However, I am not going to let you forget that. Why don't you be on your way? It is a little wet and cold out tonight. You should find some shelter.
I'm gonna step to the front a little bit, and I'm gonna say, if I'm your favorite toy, give me one of your favorite toys. Give me a horse.
I do not believe that is how it works.
Give me a horse.
Sure.
And he snaps his fingers, and the horse that he was there with turns back into its original form. And the horse is engulfed in fire.
Oh, okay.
Black, undead, and scary looking.
Okay, well, that's not what I meant. I want to get out of the rain as fast as possible, so I was asking for a horse. You tortured me for a very long time.
Callista.
You killed all of my friends. I was just asking for a
Callista.
horse. It's not that difficult.
Callista,
Yes.
let's be on our way.
That is recommended. If by any chance you want to talk again, Castle Ravenloft's doors are always open to you.
Yeah, I'll think about that. Maybe when I get a horse. I'm not gonna walk all the way there, am I?
Maybe I'll just send a horse for you then. But for now, I'd like to see how good you all are at handling situations.
And he mounts up his horse and starts to go, turn around.
Ah, I forgot something.
He turns to Ismark and puts his hand out, and you see his hand contort, and Ismark's body starts to wither.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. He shouldn't have went and punched him, you know?
What a dumb move.
What a dummy.
Honestly, Donna, if you would have gotten us a horse from that would have been the most boss-ass
I know,
move.
that would have been really boss.
That was well done.
So, Ismark loses quite a bit of health, and his body just gets worn down. Callista and Ven, just make Arcana checks. These are proficient. And you magic.
I'm proficient as well.
You as well, then.
25.
21.
21?
Natural 20.
There
You all
go.
recognize this as a blight spell. This
Yeah,
is a relatively high level spell that you guys
Yeah.
are nowhere near casting,
Yeah.
which concerns you, I would say.
Am I close to casting? Just kidding.
You were very close, so you'll get it next level.
I would immediately run up to Ismark, and
Oh,
pump
literally.
my last cure wounds into him.
Okay, so some of the withering skin stops, and you just halt it in the process. Just roll it up now.
12.
I so badly wanted to shoot him with my gun immediately. Thank God I didn't, because clearly not gonna.
When I was prepping this
But
session, I was thinking about you doing that.
I'm telling you, it took everything in my power, because Kent wouldn't have done it, in that instance, but he would have been tempted, and I, would have totally, out of character, would have just totally blown him away.
So since I recognize what the spell is, as I pump the cure wounds into him right now, I'm gonna go to Ismark's ear and be like, "That was really stupid of you to punch him in the face, but be very glad that you are not made of wood right now."
Yeah, but it felt good.
And I told you so right now, Ven. Not the right time. He's dying.
Before Strahd leaves, I'm just gonna ask him, why did you make me and my children go into that house?
What?
I am not always the one who chooses my guests. You ended up here. I have my servants out in the world who help me. Though it was very fortunate they brought you to me, because I lost my last toy.
I turn to Arsene and say, I could have been a stepdaddy.
Well, then I'm
No,
gonna.
I do not say that.
I'm just gonna look at him and then I'm gonna say, well, if I'm your toy, then I will find out all about this Tatiana, so that we will have a lot to talk about the next time that we see each other.
He actually gets a bit of a smirk and a smile to his face and goes,
I would love to continue this conversation at another time. Good luck out there, and try not to stay outside at night. It's dangerous here.
Drive safely with your hell horses.
I will.
which he turns around and it starts to gallop, and then it lifts off the ground and he flies.
Alright, Devil
back to
Santa,
the-
like whatever.
Of course he does. Fucking Hades from Hercules.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right.
Anything you guys want to do right now?
No.
Ferguson lets out a oh,
Cry.
oh, the big man.
Well, if there was anybody who needed a drink,
We need to get to
it's
town.
me.
Let's keep
Don't take
moving.
this the wrong way,
Moving.
but I don't think we're ready to take that one.
So Arena is supporting Ismark because he just went through that and helps you guys walk. And it is approaching nighttime very, very soon. Around the time that you see through the pouring rain a windmill. The old Slavic road transitions here from being a winding path through the Balanok Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake, its waters dark and still. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden veins stripped bare.
As soon as we reach it, I'll turn to Ismark and say, "How close are we?"
He looks up at the sky, kind of covering his eyes from getting rain in them. He looks back at you and goes, "I don't think we are close enough, to be honest. But this is not good. I would not I don't know much about this windmill, but from my understanding, it's not the best of places."
Why not?
But also, Ven, Callista, and Kent, you see this windmill, and you recognize it wholeheartedly from all the paintings and everything from the house.
What's so crazy about a windmill?
Not necessarily the windmill itself, it is the people in it. I don't know who they are, but I've just heard bad things.
Who the fuck's living in a windmill?
Have we
this-
heard bad things about it too?
You would have not, actually.
What did
It's
what did
just
the little boy say?
He hasn't been there in a long time, but it belonged
Yeah,
to his
no.
family.
Yeah, I don't think there was like an actual like don't go to the windmill. I think it was
Yeah.
just like it was part of all
Okay.
the
I
the
just
stuff
wanted to
in the
make
murder
sure. I
house.
just
So then I turn to Ismark and I say, "So this is the Durst windmill."
This would have been, yes.
Well, I mean, we were friendly with the kids, so maybe.
Well, I thought the
you
kids
have
said that they were
some
afraid
say.
of it.
You met the
By the way,
kids.
when Vin says this is the Durst windmill, Ferguson idly hands him a water skin.
Thirst.
None of you will. Yes, Nick caught onto it.
Sorry.
It's
The
literally a
Durst
German word for
windmill?
thirsty.
No, the kids were not scared of the windmill. They haven't been there in years, and they just knew that the family owned it, that's all.
Okay.
all right. Well,
Guys, do we stay in the windmill?
I don't think personally that. Do you know of any other place to sleep around here? Do you know anywhere else around here that we could go?
Unfortunately, Vallaki is the only place where we'd have to continue forward. And there's no way in hell I'm going to Castle Ravenloft.
If he said that we shouldn't be outside at night because there are really
Yeah.
horrible things out. There are really horrible things out.
If we make haste, do you think we will make it to Vallaki tonight?
No, I really don't. Not with this rain.
Josh
It
is
is
like,
not lightening up.
no other option.
don't think you have a
Get in
choice,
the
lads.
windmill, so I'm gonna go
Get in
knock on the door.
Get in the window.
I think we
Get
have
in
no
the
other
window.
choice then.
We have no other choice. We might as well just settle down here.
Can I make a perception check to just see
Calista.
what's around?
Yes, absolutely, you can.
Yes, Ferguson.
Can I?
Can I help you? What are you calling me for?
5.
Just gonna slip into an accent.
See
You're not
windmill.
headed. Are you headed for the windmill still?
We're all headed for the windmill.
Yeah.
Okay,
all
now
gonna
this
do
is
it.
getting
We're all-
weird.
Why, we're all heading to the windmill now.
We're all headed to
Oh,
the windmill.
no,
I'm
it's a
over there
Twilight
right now,
Ah,
actually.
it's a windmill.
Alright, so
Yeah, I'm walking towards the windmill.
All right. Ferguson calls you, and then like I catch up to you, just so you're not by yourself.
then the rain is going too hard. You're not being able to make out anything with that perception check.
That's
Okay.
so romantic. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So
You're
beautiful.
so welcome, Donna.
Kent would have never did that. His legs are too short.
Listen, okay, it would have taken me a long time, but I would have done it. Okay.
Okay.
So the closer you get to it, the onion-domed edifice leans forward and to one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill, above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated.
We'll be fine.
Do I speak Raven?
No. Unless you
What?
have to speak with
Is that a real
animals.
thing?
I don't, but you know, I just wanted to check.
I'm going
Do I speak
to
Raven?
knock on the door.
Okay, so Callista knocks on the door, and a moment goes by. Just curious, how hard do you knock?
Between a 1 and a 10, I would say like a 7. I mean, it's raining really hard. I'm trying to like beat the sound, but as I'm knocking, I'm saying, "Is anybody there? We could really use some help."
Okay, so you knock on the door.
All right. Well, you just made it sound like I was knocking on like a mountainside. That was crazy, but okay.
Why would you knock on a mountainside? That's ridiculous. So a couple of seconds go by,
To attract trimmers. Duh.
minute goes by,
To open the dwarf's house. That's where we should go.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
true.
then you hear the door go, And
Oh
there's
shit, there's somebody there.
2 old, wrinkled looking, not good looking women there. Who just goes,
Thank you.
"Yes, who is it?"
Hi, we're caught in the storm and it's about to be nighttime, and we were just wondering if we could stay in here. If you have a place in the back, like a barn or something, like Jesus Christ, I just want to know if we could stay here. It's getting really bad.
I'm not sure who this Jesus Christ character
Oh
is,
my
but
God.
you can stay on
Okay.
the first floor if you like to. We have some room on the floor. It is raining out. I haven't seen outside yet. Please come in.
We would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Oh, you're welcome.
Can I make a perception check on everything that's happening right now?
Well, what are you trying to determine?
I just want to determine if they seem like nice old ladies or if they want to.
That
kill
is
us.
insight, not perception. But go ahead.
Oh,
Can
make
I
an insight
also
check?
make that
A 12 for me.
insight?
I'm gonna make it as well.
Insight.
8.
I'm not gonna make an insight because my perception check sucked and I don't hear shit.
That's cool.
15.
Oh, right. 15?
I don't even see these old ladies.
They,
Oh my god.
They seem like they're just want to get you inside because they had no idea how rainy it was.
Well, thank you.
I was going to say how raining it was, and that was bad English. So they
How raining it was.
how raining. So you guys go inside, and you look around. The ground floor has been converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of the chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with the stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes out of an open, upright barrel in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall across from it. So that is what you guys walk into.
I just want to, as we're walking in, I just want to turn to Ven and basically say, so we're going to explore this place while they're asleep, right?
Kent, please stop. Taking Initiative is a product of the Spark Network. Imagine what your idea can do. For updates on the show, future news, and all things nerd, visit us on thespark.network. If you wish to conjure us on social media, you can cast message on Twitter with the handle @TI_pod, Facebook at the Taking Initiative Podcast page, and Tumblr at takinginitiativepodcast.tumblr.com. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a review on iTunes, as it helps us grow so we can put out more content for you.
I'm Josh Perot, and I'm the DM. You can find me on Twitter at XyroxisTheBeard. That's XIROXIS the Beard.
This is Jonathan Buckmaster. I am the voice of Vendelar Greymeyer. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters.
Donna Fenimore as Callista Bergensen. You could find me on Twitter at Donna Pastry.
Oh, this is Drew Tillman, and I play Ferguson. You can find me over on Twitter at NotDeadDrew.
This is Nicholas Figueroa, and I play the sometimes rude but always lovable Kent Brickwood of the East Farthing Brickwoods. You could find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Nico Figs. That's at NIKOFIGS.
And guest starring Zach Valenti as Strahd von Zarevich. You can find him on Twitter at Zach Valenti or on his show, Wolf359. This episode was edited by John Buckmaster and Josh Perot. The Barovian Rhapsody theme song and additional music were created by Neil Martin. You can find him on Twitter at Bardic Martin. All additional music is from Kevin MacLeod in the Incomptech website. You can find more information on those songs in the episode's description. The Barovian Rhapsody logo was created by Kati Kawaguchi of Nerds on a Roll. You can find her on Twitter at _KidKatie. To credit the classes used in this episode, the Gunslinger class, played by Nick Figueroa, and the Bloodhunter class, played by Drew Tillman, were both created by Matthew Mercer. The Pendragon class, played by John Buckmaster, was created by Daresight Phantom on Reddit. The Rogue class, played by Donna Fenimore, is straight from the D&D 5th edition Player's Handbook. The D&D 5e rule set and the Curse of Strahd module are both property of Wizards of the Coast. If you're enjoying the show, feel free to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/takinginitiative. There you can find bonus content and early access to episodes.